Tea originated in southwest China. Tea drinking has a history of thousands of years in China. Tea enriches and nourishes the life of Chinese people and gives rise to a unique and profound Chinese tea culture. Tea cultivation dates back to over 2,000 years ago in China. With its unique fragrance, tea has risen above differences in diets and cultures and enjoyed worldwide popularity. Since the Tang Dynasty, Chinese tea has made its way through the world. Through the ancient Tea Horse Road, the ancient Silk Road, the Road of Tea on Grassland, and the Maritime Silk Road, shaping different tea drinking customs and tea cultures along the way. After the 18th century, Chinese tea seeds were successfully introduced to India, Sri Lanka and other countries. Up to now, more than 60 countries grow tea, and over 2 billion people in 170 odd countries and regions are fond of tea drinking. China tops the world's tea production with half of the global plantation area and output. China is also the biggest tea consumer. Chinese tea falls into 6 categories, namely green tea, white tea, yellow tea, oolong tea, black tea and dark tea, based on different production methods and fermentation degrees. The most cherished ones are green tea from the Yangtze River Valley, oolong tea from the southeast coast, and pu'er tea and black tea from southwest China, each with rich fragrance and aesthetic beauty. China is the only country in the world capable of production and processing of 6 tea categories. Boasting a history of millennia, Chinese tea sets the trend for the world. While inheriting traditional techniques, Chinese tea continued to show self-innovation and has realized clean, automated and standardized production and processing. In 2016, China exported 271,000 tons of green tea, representing over 80% of the world's total green tea export. The quality, safety and wholesomeness of the Chinese green tea has won world recognition. A boom in tea production promotes tea deep processing and beverage sectors and reflects into the tea culture and tourism. In poverty-stricken mountainous regions, the tea industry opens a way to prosperity and green development. "2,000 years ago, Chinese tea became accessible to the rest of the world. Through the ancient Silk Road and with its unique charm, earned a reputation worldwide. The Belt and Road Initiative is progressing smoothly and news of successes keeps pouring in. The tea industry in China is presented with a significant opportunity for transformation and upgrading. Chinese tea is following a path of modernization, featuring efficient production, complete product portfolio, resource conservation, and environmental friendliness. The day is not far off when China will emerge as a global center of tea production, technology, information and trade. Tea is a fine gift of nature. It reminds one of serenity and peace and greets people with an elegant aroma. In tea we find art, propriety and our journey ahead. Chinese tea culture values harmony and sincerity, a spirit that shares the same origin with the Silk Road. Chinese people make friends and treat guests with tea. On the new journey of the Belt and Road, Chinese tea will once again function as an envoy of the harmonious coexistence between the economy and cultures of China and the rest of the world. Riding the wind and waves, it is high time that we set sail. The booming tea sector in China will return to the nature a world of beautiful, green amidst a brewed tea fragrance.